Okay, so I'm trying my new devices that I received from Timu. I told you I got this apparatus to hold my phone in my car visor, right? What do you think? Is it okay? Is it okay? Um, I had this weird dream last night, right? Where, you know, I was being escorted to the front of the bleachers. And when I sat down, I was told, looks like you're going to be worshipped as long as you're alive. And I was like, what the heck? You know, does that mean I'm going to die pretty soon? Or does that mean that I have nothing to worry about as long as, as long as I'm alive? I don't know. But anyway, I didn't feel like doing my exercises at all today. And, you know, I'm really disgusted with myself about that. Yes, I am. Because I know how important it is to keep mobile. Okay? Hold on. So today is really no colder than it was yesterday. Only difference is that the sun isn't out, right? The sun is, blocked behind some clouds. And you know what kind of clouds those are. But anyway, the staples that I got yesterday, they did not work. So I was not able to finish my upholstery project. Not even one chair. So I'm a little disappointed at that. Right? But at the same time, I'm like, okay, we tested it. It looked like it worked, but it didn't work. They fit, but it looked like it could have worked, but it didn't work. So, yeah. And all it said was the model of the staple gun was a T55. Okay? So, I'm thinking I might have to buy a brand new gun and everything. Which is a shame because a box of Staples only costs about $2. Whereas a whole staple gun, that's going to cost me at least $15 with Staples. So, yeah, I'm a little disappointed about that for sure. And a little disappointed at myself that I didn't feel like doing any exercises. But, I'm telling myself, just because you don't feel like doing the exercises does not mean that you can't go out here and take a walk. You can take a walk even if you don't feel like doing any weights. otherwise, right? So, yeah. So I decided, I'm just gonna get out. I'm gonna take me a walk, try to change my mood, right? Because that whole thing about, as long as I'm alive, it put a bitter taste in my mouth. It was like, what do you mean as long as I'm alive? Made me feel like there was some kind of agenda. So, yesterday when I got home and I went into the backyard, my statue of Asturias, she was broken and thrown on the floor, on the ground. Chairs was thrown over, paper strewn all over the place. It was crazy. It was almost as if there was a small little tornado in my backyard, right? And I woke up to having trash, in my yard. I'm like, my goodness, where did these 2 drawers come from? And bags and other trash debris, all around my yard. And I was like, where is this coming from? So yeah, I said, the winds was fierce yesterday. And I guess it was more fierce than I even recognized. Okay? I actually thought that my cold had gone away, but it has not. So I went to the CDC to try to see what this influenza is that affects the lungs, and it's a strand similar to COVID. However, it stated that they're not testing in America for this anymore. Right? Although in Europe, they still test, so they still have data on occurrences of this type. So, yeah. COVID is still alive and well. You just have to be one of the fortunate people that has an immunity against it. Even if you contract COVID, you have to be able to fight it. Right? Now, this is one situation that I believe that, prerequisites a fight. And that's fight against disease. Right? So, not sure where I'm headed. I just needed to get out of the house. And, to try to change, my mood. And when you change your mood and you change your mindset, you change your circumstances. Right? Right. So that's the intent. Change the mood, change our mindset, change our circumstances. So yeah, I had my protein shake today, collagen and fiber. So I'm off to a good start. At least I'm halfway there. Love these soda pops. Love them. 10 calories. I totally accepted the fact that during this time, I'm not going to be able to have, what I would call regular sleep patterns. Okay? I've accepted that, and I'm cool with that as long as, I'm able to sleep when I can. Right? What I don't like is when my sleep patterns get off and then I don't know what day it is, what time it is, like today, waking up and it's already Thursday. I'm like, what? It's already Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday and it's almost 3 p.m. And it's like, that's cool and everything, but they closed my disability case at my job. So I was wondering, are they going to take off that day that I had requested to have off so I could go to a doctor and then dock me for that? Well, they didn't do it immediately. However, they still might, but that's okay because I now have 12 hours of UPT, so I won't lose my job. I got like 50 minutes of PTO. So and here's my thing. My thing is, if COVID is still alive and well, and the people are carrying this virus, and this virus is airborne, this is probably the reason why when I go to work and work in this warehouse, that I leave feeling sick. Right? Dang, there was a Maserati over there that looked like it was gray. Okay, Poseidon. Okay. So one of the things that, I had to clarify also is that, yes, there's a universal court, which involves the Illuminatis, the social engineers, and then, there's the Nephilim's court. They always like to do preliminary court so that they get prepared for what they think is going to happen next, or what could happen. So one of the reasons why I'm bringing that up is because I don't want people to think that, the spiritual court is the universal courts. Okay? Spiritual court has become like an episode of Judge Judy, or maybe even just a simulation of Judge Judy. Okay? So, but it seems like it could be real if it's agreed upon, but it doesn't have to be agreed upon. You see? They're hoping that it would be agreed upon. They're hoping that you would believe that this was real court, but it's not. Another statue where the wings have been broken off of my statue. It's like there's really something going on where some beast is mad. They're just mad. That's not my fault. You can't get mad if you're not worthy of attention. Okay? You can't get mad if you're not worthy of attention. And if you try to force attention, you're not going to like the attention that you get. And it's just going to end horribly. Horribly. So yeah. So, I left out of the house feeling very, very dumb because I bought some smart glasses. The smart glasses are connected to an AI programming. The AI programming is able to translate, is able to pull out information, is able to be earplugs. It's got a lot of capabilities for these smart glasses. So right now I'm feeling like the smart glasses are smarter than me. And I'm very reluctant on learning about the product because I don't trust how some of these apps that you have to download want to put your credit card number on file. I don't like that at all. So it looks like I'm going to have to try to find a workaround this credit card situation so that, you know, I can actually see how I can work my glasses without putting, you know, my credit card information. I had got that same situation when I bought my smartwatch. When I bought my smartwatch, you know, they almost, you know, blocked me trying to get my credit card number and get me to subscribe, even though they'll say, you know, one month is free, you know. And I even called them up. I was like, well, you know, let's go ahead and just say, you know, I canceled the subscription and I just want to work my watch. And they were like, no, we can't do that, you know, we know nothing about that, we're just a billing department. And I was like, oh shit, you know. Right? The right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. You know? And you can't get any answers. It's a pretty fucked up situation. You know, back in the day, we wouldn't say fucked up situation. We would say it's a funky situation. It's a funky situation. So yeah, decided to come down here to the lake, get my walk on. See if I can change my mood, because my mood is kind of messed up right now. Maybe the walk will make me feel better. Well, I'm hoping that the walk will make me feel better. What the hell? Thank you. Okay. That was nice of him to let me go. It's like, wow, what are you letting me go for? Get all suspicious and stuff. I just hope there's not a whole lot of wind out here. That's what I'm hoping, that there isn't a whole lot of wind. Although it does look cold. It looks cold out there. It's not gonna work. Okay.